The worlds of fashion and beauty have always been linked, and the biggest beauty trends are launched on the runways during Fashion Week. Brie McDonald knows this better than most. As Marie Claire's fashion and news editor, she is known as much for her work as she is for her iconic style. She's been flexing her fashion muscles at Marie Claire for 6 years now, and today I have her in the chair. So Brie, have you always been a fashion girl?
I guess I have. I grew up watching my nan, who always sort of dressed really beautifully. I have so many memories going into mum's walk-in wardrobe or arriving at my nan's house for Christmas and going straight to the spare room, which was a room literally filled with shoes.
I need to go to the spare room.
It was a good spare room.
How did you end up at Marie Claire?
I grew up in Queensland and there wasn't a clear sort of direction of how I might actually get that done. I spoke to the careers counsellor and sort of said, I want to work at a magazine. I read them all the time and I love them. And she was like, okay, that's nice, but I don't know how to help you. Why don't you go to art school? And so I did. I sort of did a year, packed up, went overseas, kind of explored and came back and thought, you know what, I actually still do want to do what I thought I did, and moved to Sydney pretty much straight away.
Tell me, once you landed your dream job, surely going to those big overseas shows, it's pretty up there as well. What's the goss? What's your favorite?
From the most recent shows, Gucci, because it was sort of like, I flew in, I touched down, straight to the hotel, got changed, and off I went, and then all of a sudden I was, in this dimly lit kind of amazing room. A$AP Rock and Tom Hiddleston and Selma Hayek sort of roll into the front row, and I was just sitting there.
Shut the front door. Tom Hiddleston?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He was in a suit and everyone else was rocking their sort of casual Gucci.
You just
gear.
made my day. What would you wear to a fashion show?
It's pretty hard, I'll be honest. But at the end of the day, what I have figured out is you have to be comfortable. So if you haven't worn it before, wearing it to Fashion Week shouldn't be its debut.
In an industry where everybody wears black, you're obviously known for your color. How would you describe your style?
I guess the one thing I've learnt is never say never in fashion. I also think it's really liberating if you just abide by the things that speak to you. Like if you see a dress, it's not in your color, but you love it anyway, then wear it and be, happy wearing that color you've never worn before instead of thinking that you can't.
What would I find in your wardrobe?
You'd find, I think, a little bit of everything. And some things that I've had for 10, 15 years that I still genuinely love.
Do you own any basics, or are they all just like loud statement pieces?
I definitely do have basics with my white hair, and I'm usually wearing my glasses, and there's loud print and color and all that sort of thing that I think I do especially need basics to kind of equalize my outfit. Mostly I use like maroons and khakis and navies as my blacks.
Do beauty trends influence your work at all?
I think so. I personally don't wear necessarily a lot of makeup. Like this is a full look for me.
Wait, this is level 10 for you?
This is level 10?
This is like level mezzanine for me.
Knowing that you can adapt the makeup around even the most simple look can completely transform a model, can completely tell a different story in an editorial shoot. Makeup really is, it's the glue that binds.
Oh, the glue, that's very industrial. I like to think of it as the garnish on top of a dish.
That is a much prettier way to put it.
Well, speaking of pretty, have a look at what I've done.
Yeah, that's a 10.
That's a 10?
That is like a maximum 10.
Thank you for being in my chair.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, well. See you at Fashion Week. Save a seat for me.